hello, hello. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Hi, Sue. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Wendy Martin. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Hello, Janine. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Trish. How are ya? How's everybody doing? It's the weekend, y'all. Hi, Miss Edie. It is the weekend. Ow! Anybody have plans for the weekend? Hi, Melinda Lathrop. Friday. Maybe French fries. What? Friday means French fries? Hi, Teresa Renee. Hi, Tina. Happy Friday. Hi, Leona. I don't know about that. Oh, that's right, Teresa. Are you actually leaving tomorrow or are you leaving today? I don't know why I thought you were leaving today. Hi, Gail. Thank you, Sandy Triplet. Did you guys, I knocked my knee so hard this time that it shook the camera. Golly. I don't know. Yeah. Is it like a cheat weekend or something? Is that why? Hi, Beth. So, hi, Miss Linda. I will show you guys. I'm still not done with this because I have to put the hinges on and I have to, so this is the box. So I went ahead. Hi, Mary Casey. So I put yeah, he's over here messing with the chargers. So that probably means, he's unplugged here we go, y'all. That probably means that he unplugged my heat. Does your hair have purple? My hair is purple, Teresa. My hair's been purple for about a year now. It's funny because I don't know if it's like the way the light is or sometimes people will notice, but yeah, it's been purple for about a year. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Helen. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Lisa Siegel. Troy, our friends are saying hi to you. So anyways, yeah, so I did not put the hinges yet because if you guys remember, hi, Sharon. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is, the top. Yeah. If you guys remember, we did this little transfer. I guess it's considered a transfer. I mean, it worked the same as a transfer. We did this yesterday, but unfortunately, these are the holes, so it's not those little things. Unfortunately, oh, I don't know what that is. It left all of these little silver dots all over, which was a little disheartening because I have to go through and fix all of this I'm going to have to go through with the black and, cover all of those silver dots up. Hi, Jackie Bates. Hi, Treese. Yeah, it brings out the purple. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go in and with, just the black paint and go through and get rid of all of that silver. But, I mean, it was pretty. It just it broke my heart a little bit that it did that. So once I clean all of that up, then I will paint the bottom, but then I'll put the hinges on. So hi, Bernice. Hi, Christine. Hello, Debbie Humphreys. All right. So you guys noticed in the title that I said I didn't know what I was doing today because I really didn't know what I was doing today. Y'all seen that Troy came and he took the backpack that I was going to do. Oh, I remember when Kathy did hers, but that one was actually like a redesign with Prima one, so I'm really surprised that happened with that because I've used the new Katcha ones and those work out great. Thank you. But yeah, it's just I got to get the detail brush and do a bunch of little work. And I was like, oh gosh. Thank you, Miss Linda. So, oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I remember when Kathy did hers, and she was not happy because it messed up that tray, and she had to redo it. And oh man, I felt for her. So, anyways, Troy, if you were here yesterday, I showed all the fabulous new Pentart paints for textile, right? The fabric paints. And I showed you guys the backpack that I was going to do that on. And then Troy came down and he seen the backpack. He commandeered the backpack. And what did I tell you guys? That I was going to find it and it was going to have all the things in it. Y'all, all the things is an understatement. Anything he could fit into that backpack is in that backpack. All his phone cases, chargers, his little pads of paper. I was like, oh my gosh. And there's no way I can take it from him. He's gonna be so upset. Hi, Beth and Lorianne, how are you? So I was looking through some of my, I have a couple of bigger pieces. Now this, if you guys remember, this is the autumn gowns. So there was another gown on this side. So this is actually the A2 size. So this is the autumn gowns. This is the A2 size, and obviously it's just half of that paper. It's just the one gown. And I had quite a few larger papers that I haven't used. So I thought we can maybe do this today, something easy, and then maybe the new backpack will get here soon, because I did have to order another one because I can't bring myself to take it from him. He's adorable. Yeah, it's definitely his now. Y'all didn't see him, but he gives that little side-eye smile and did the and took off. And I knew right when he did that, I wasn't going to get it back. So I thought what we can do is put this beautiful gown on here. And then maybe we'll pull out some of the molds and maybe do molds. But I was also thinking it might be pretty to do like either maybe tea stain lace, or we could just do bling around here. But I want to accent all the flowers that are on here somehow, some way. So, hi, Teresa Cherry. So funny. Thanks for the backpack, Mom. Yeah, Miss Linda Baker was on here yesterday, Teresa, and I was telling a story because I made a wallet with Winter Dreams, Dainty and the Queen, Winter Dreams, and she was waiting for that wallet in an auction, and I had forgotten all about it. And then the next thing I know, Troy had commandeered the wallet. And when Miss Linda asked me, I was waiting for the wallet, where did it go? Well, Miss Linda, about that wallet. Troy's phone fits perfectly in it. And I don't think that one's going to be in the auction ever. So, yeah, no. And then when he opened it up and he found that wristlet that's in there that I showed you guys, that's perfect phone size case. So, y'all, yeah, no, I'm not getting it back. Where you want to be, baby? On the ground? Jack. Troy wants you to move. So, yeah, you know. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Holly girl. Can't take it from him for sure. No, absolutely not. Jack, come here, Pops. You're gonna go down on the floor? Oh, goodness gracious. This kid. All right. All I'm doing is just water cutting the edges. You can water cut it. You can tear it. Whichever you prefer. I don't suggest cutting it. That harsh line is hard to blend. But you can dry tear it, or you can, do a water cut. And the feathered edges are much easier to blend. And this did not, you probably noticed, this did not fit the entire frame, so we'll have to do something to it. So you know what's going to happen though, y'all. When the new one comes in, I'm going to have to hide it, because you don't put it past Troy to be like, oh, Mom, you bought me two, and try to take the second one as well. So, So when the second one comes in, I'm going to have to hide it for sure, because no way, Jose. Juicy! Hi, Cindy. Thank you. Hey, what are you guys doing? Why does everybody have to be right behind my chair, though? I'm going to be scooting around, and someone's going to get rolled on, y'all. Jack, Onyx, and Troy are directly behind my chair. You know, of course. Of course. So, what do you guys think we should, because I know I have one of the LaBlanche border molds that'll fit on this frame. I don't know if we should do mold or if we should do bling. What, Pocus? Are you doing your work again? You're busy. You're busy. I love you too. Oh, a pencil? Here you go. Oh, your phone. Goodness gracious, son. You had a whole office set up right behind Mom. All right. So, let's see. So, width-wise, it's fine. Height-wise, we have a little bit. So, I'm wondering, Ollie lays curled around my chair or right under my desk at my feet. Yeah, they literally, Troy's here, Onyx is right behind me, and Jack's on this side. So, they've got me pinned down for sure. So, what I'm thinking is putting this down all the way, because we can do, like, I don't know, we can do more flowers up here, or like maybe do like a flower crown of some type up here. And so maybe bringing her down, or do I want to have, no, I think I'll bring her down all the way, and then that way we could do something at the top here. I'm not sure, son. You want this? All right. Okay. So this one is the whitewash board. These I always get from Hobby Lobby woodpile. Even though it's whitewashed, I'm still going to put down a layer of just the Waverly plaster, and so the Waverly chalk paint and plaster, just to kind of even it all out. Hi, Margaret. Good morning, Nikki Hunter. Now, it is a darker background, so, you know, you don't necessarily have to put the white down, but, oh, my thumb gets stuck. But just to get the, you know, the most out of your image, to be the brightest, I, you know, suggest that you do the white. Any plans for the weekend? Teresa's going to visit her grandbaby. What are y'all doing? Other than trying to stay cool. Because I know the weather is not nice. I don't know if we're going to do anything. Tomorrow, Andy Skinner release. Don't forget. So we have the Andy Skinner release at 1 o'clock Pacific. Right, Troy? Son, how do you, I don't even know how you get to these things. So 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm sorry. I realized I just said that wrong. So you guys can see what you need. Y'all, hold on a minute. He's totally disconnected himself. And then tomorrow on Creative Hour, we have Connie's Creations. So Connie is back. Yeah, sorry, I realized I said so 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. is Pacific. And Andy will be there, and Yvette and I will be on with him, which is always fun to get what he was kind of thinking when he was doing these designs. Pops, I don't know how you do this, but oh my gosh, Troy. I'm trying not to be so crazy with the edges this time. Usually I don't, but I like the wood. So we'll see if we can keep some of it. I'm just using the excess. There's a lot on my brush. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Lucia. Was going to go out tomorrow, but it's too hot to go. Hi, Renee and AC. Had a fun-filled day lugging my extra stuff that I accumulated. Had to move to my parents' basement. Oh, wow. Yeah. Moving anything when it's hot outside is not fun. All right, let's dry that a little bit and then get the paper on. Did you unplug me or no? Oh, he did it. Hi, Kiki. So Creative Hour is always at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Melinda. Every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time is Creative Hour. So right before that, at 1 p.m. Eastern will be the Andy Skinner release. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. So those that are having like this really hot, humid weather, is it going to be like this through next week too? Have you looked? A pool needs to magically appear in your backyard. Well, Trevor sat in the pool that he got that one day, and then he didn't sit in it. He hasn't gotten in it again after that, and then I haven't at all. Ay. All right, that should be good enough. Troy, how come you always wait till mommy gets on here to do this, son? All right, so I'm just going to take my decoupage glue and varnish matte. So this is my preferred decoupage medium. And all right, son, that's enough now, okay? Mommy's got to do this. I want to get a slip and slide from when we were young. Oh my gosh. You guys remember the slip and slides, and then you would run and you would go flying off the end? Maybe it was just me, but I don't know. I think I would get like too much. I would get too much momentum, and I can always remember like skipping off the end and then being in the grass, and I hated that feeling. I absolutely hated that feeling of being in the grass, especially when you're all wet and yuck. Hi, Helena. Hello, Kaylee girl. Okay, so I'm going to take my Decoupage Queen squeegee, and I'm using the last bit of my jar, y'all, so I can use my big one. So if you missed it yesterday, I showed that we now have this big old Mama Jamma, so a 500 mil, and it's perfect, the bottle, everything. I'm not going to have to worry about my bottle washing out the tip and Sue having to send me messages or anything anymore. So I'm using my last bit in here, and then I'm moving on to my big O. Oh, is Teresa still here? Teresa, we had a question yesterday if this one, if we could get the textile in this size, and I don't even know if they have it in that size. Okay, so there will be excess on the edges. I'm not worried about that. I will get a my Fiskars finger blade, and I will trim out that excess. So I'm just trying to get it in the middle. In the middle. Is that the middle? Is she in the middle or no? I think she's good. All right. So I'm just going to kind of pull back, and then as always, you know, I don't put down the whole thing at one time. I will go in sections. Yeah, textile in this size would be great. But I know for a fact we do not have it. All right. So I got a little willy-nilly. I'm just going to wipe it off up here because I don't want the paper to stick to the side so that I can cut it. So I'm going to wipe the glue back right there, and then I'm going to lay this down. And then you guys know I always tell you, lay your edges flat. Don't buckle it onto itself. It makes it easier for blending. All right, now I'm going to turn it this way. Hey, Perkins. Your big Mama Jamma. My big Mama Jamma jar. How are you, Sheila Teagan? All right. So then I will lift. And I'm going to, like I said, I don't, because I will need to cut the edges. I don't want to get it up on the sides of the wood. So because I will use my squeegee to move the product evenly as well, I'm not going to put it too close to the edges, and then I'll let the squeegee do it for me. So don't hold it taut, just let it fall. And then push down with your squeegee so that way you don't get those wrinkles. And then also, I tell you, the squeegee always helps move that product, disperse it out evenly. So Helena, thank you so much for the stars. Dennis. Hi, Dennis. Yep, y'all know already. I speak my own language. That's why I always feel sorry for if somebody's new on here. They're probably like, what is wrong with her? Why does she talk like that? Honestly, half of it is just because I don't know, I think I got that from my mom. But the other half is sometimes those words have come up because I couldn't think of the words I needed. So I made my own words, and then they just kind of stuck. Okay, let's get this last part down. Hi, Stacy. Oh. Oh, well, thanks, Stacy. Hi, Kelly Cat. I just said if somebody's new, I feel sorry for them. Well, thanks, Stacy. I appreciate that. Welcome. So glad to have you here. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? And are you having those icky heat and humidity issues too? I'm actually in California. I'm in the Central Valley, California. So we've had kind of perfect weather here. This last week, not so much. Last week we were well into the hundreds every day. This week it's been like high 80s, early in 90. Pennsylvania. Oh, so you are getting that heat wave. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so again, you see I'm going to leave all of that free of glue, right? And then this, we're going to make sure that lays flat so we can do some sanding to that. I will put on a top, which is, I always call it our protected layer, right? So if we need to have a couple of minutes to wipe off some maybe paint that has gotten on that we don't want or what have you, this will allow you just those couple of seconds to wipe that away without messing up your actual image on your paper, right? But this is not your top coat. I would always suggest that when you're done, you still top coat it with, like either the matte or glossy varnish, whatever you're looking for. No, Christina, actually, we are not. We are not. Thanks, Teresa Cherry. Teresa Cherry, how are you? Are you doing well? I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm almost done with this, y'all. Telling you, I got my big mama jamma over here. What did you do? Apple? Son, are you trying to buy a phone? Please don't. Please don't. Really, seriously. Like, how do you get to the Apple website? Honestly. And T-Mobile. How? How about you don't buy anything? Oh, look, he's watching me. Oh, you're just the cutest ever. Okay, so if you guys get some funny comments over on YouTube, don't block him, Sue. It's Troy. Because he's got the comments up. How did you find Mom? Usually you ask me to find it. All right. So we're going to get this down, and then we'll give this a dry. And I'll show you what I'm thinking for her dress. So I want to pop out these flowers, a little 3D on her dress. So he's a very smart boy. Aw, thank you. Oh, good, Teresa. I'm glad. Hi, Annette. How are you? Do you have that beautiful grandbaby? So maybe I got a little willy-nilly with trying to use my jar. So let's take a little bit off. What was that? How did you get my palette knife? Oh, you're exhausted. Do you get him? Do you watch him throughout the week, Annette? Yeah, Terry's tinking. Now, we will cut off this excess, but like I always tell you guys, do not cut your rice paper when it's wet, not even a little bit. You want it very, very dry. Oh, my goodness. So you even have to draw. Oh, man. Yikes. The more, the better. That's hard, but I'm sure it's so appreciated. My dad and mom, for a while, they both did it, but they watched the boys when they were babies so that I could go to work, obviously. And I mean, it's just so much more comforting to know that they're with, my parents rather than, at a daycare or what have you. But I know it's hard too, because I mean, I could see it, my mom and dad would be worn out by the time I would get home, and I would try to get home as quick as I could because I knew, so I could relieve them. All right. Okay, so while the rest of that is drying, I'm going to pull out some molds. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. I'm telling you guys shouldn't be behind me. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. All right. So, is it this drawer, this drawer, and I think it's this drawer. Okay. So what I would like to do is, of course, it's going to be a lot of work, but I want to pop up like her dress. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I need to follow each flower specifically as to what it is on there, but I want to, do her dress 3D-esque, if you will. So I'll do some of it with you guys, and then obviously I'll do more off camera so as not to bore you with just putting a ton of molds on here. So I'm just pulling out a couple of, I think most of it. Oh, look at, there's some big sunflowers on here that will probably, like that big sunflower could probably take over that one. Although it's ball gowns, I mean, or maybe even one of those. So let's have a play, have a play, have a play. The maple leaf. Oh, like this one, you mean? That one? Yeah, oh, this one. That what you mean? So, I don't know how he got that. I kind of want to get rid of the excess though, so hold on a minute before I, and then we're going to give this a little bit of a sand up here. I got too excited. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm going to make sure these edges are dry so I can get my fist guard, my finger blade, and go in and take care of this. Papa, you can't keep making him move, son. He's going to get mad. How come you don't go sit in Mom's desk over in the craft room? The little one? Yeah. No, did the comments stop again? Not bored, Rochelle. So, yep, the comments have... It's hard, but it's so wonderful nowadays. You have to be careful. Yeah, it really... It's scary now. I don't know if I could do it. All right, so I am just going to, when I do this, I tell you all the time, you're not cutting your surface. You're barely putting any pressure, and you want to go in with a very sharp blade. So hardly any pressure, right? And you're just cutting the paper. If you see that your paper is, how do I, tugging, it's not dry enough. Like that. Exactly what I didn't want to have to show you guys. Hold on a minute. Let's fix that. So if your paper's tugging exactly what, as I tugged and set it, it's not dry enough. So I'm actually going to pull that flat and then put it back down. I've only got top mold blue one. Love it. The Zuri one? Yeah, that's one of the bigger ones. All right. Let's not do that again. Hold on. I should probably just leave it. The surface feels dry, but it's probably not dry enough, so I'll just leave it. We'll work on a little bit of the top here, and then I'll start taking the molds. All right. So that top half cut fine, but let's not. And then I'll end up having to fix a bunch. Okay, this is dry, so I'm going to take, because I am going to put a little bit of color up here. So as usual, I'm just going to take a very fine grit. This one's a 320. And I'm just going to sand this down so that it is soft to touch, so you don't feel. And I tell you guys all the time, don't come up and grab the paper. You're literally pulling back, picking up, pulling back. So you're not going back and forth, right? So just little short, and you're just smoothing down those little fibers that are on the board. Yes, the gowns are all pretty. I would have used one of the spring gowns, but I didn't have that in a big size. So I said, well, this one is beautiful too. The other one, if you remember, the other half of this is like a more blue, the bluer one. So if you can come through, I'm going to actually stand up here because I can feel some of the glue, the varnish, the decoupage glue. If you feel it to touch that it is smooth, that's all you want. It's just that little bit there smoothed out. It's not even, so. And again, I'm just getting off the glue because I came a little bit too high with it. All right. It's good. There you are, Jack. I'm trying to tell you, bud. Go on your bed way over there. Okay. And then let's get a paint for this. Let's get Bruno. And we probably can darken Bruno a little bit. I'm not a flower person, so I have no flower. Not even one? Sue? Not a one? I mean, you have to. It's got to be on like some of the bird molds or something like that have to have flowers or something. No? Okay. So this one is the earthy brown. Hold on a minute, y'all. My nose, of course, you know how it does. Hi, Miss Kathy. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of I just want to darken and pull this up. Okay. Okay. Let's not dot in my brush. Freckle face artist. Hello, welcome. All right, let's get this so that we get that all the way up. So I just mixed the earthy brown with a little bit of black. I know. You want me to put the TV on, son? Huh? I got it. It's right here. I got the remote. I keep saying you don't even watch the TV, silly rabbit. And just going to take a little bit of water to move that paint so it's not drying up on me. Troy. And then I'm going to take a, why did that come back? Because it's not dry. That's the varnish underneath, not dry. I'm wetting it again. Then I'm just going to take a dauber to blend that into the paper. Squishy hugs. Also, don't forget the meet and mingle is Sunday. And I will post the link for that tomorrow. Probably it'll either be in there first thing in the morning. It might even be in there tonight if I remember. So you might see it first thing in the morning or after creative hour. But again, if you've never been into one of the mix and mingles, please, and you're not familiar with Zoom, please try to get into that link tomorrow sometime. So that way, if you need any help, you can message me directly, please, and then I will help you get in. But I will always, as usual, I'll put in a link for Android and Apple users, just in case you need to download. All right. Let's dry that. That white that came back is because I misted the paper, and it's the decoupage glue and varnish, so I'm not sure why that happened. It looks really strange. I don't know. Is it drying on camera? I can't tell. I need to move some of this stuff. I guess so. It's really weird. All right. It's almost like it's left like a weird haze on there. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I don't know how much of this will even be seen, but I don't want that, whatever that white is that's coming back. Yeah, dauber picked that whole thing up. All right. Whoa. That is not Oh, it's the glare. I was like, holy guacamole. It looked like it was all white down there. Okay, so let's see what this is doing. Doesn't that look like it's all white? That looks so strange. I promise it's not. The background purple? No. It's probably what's on camera. What it's... All right. So I want to take... So these are just little... I don't know. I probably have gotten them from... They're no names. I probably have gotten these from like Amazon. This one, of course, this big one is a Zuri mold. These come from Mad Arches in the UK, wherever that other one is. And I don't even know if Leanne still carries them. So I want to play with some of these, and then, like I said, I want to raise up some of the flowers and the leaves. So we'll just have a play. I won't do it all on camera because that will be a lot for you guys to have to sit through, I'm sure. So it'll just be, you know, one that I play with as far as getting all the molds and get it all built up. So I'm going to put my gloves on just because I don't want to have to try to get to the sink to wash my hands. Then I'm going to get a little bit of baby oil and my little dish. Some of these will need it, some of these won't. We will be in our RV on our way to glamping. What? Glamping? Okay, so if you can see up here, we're kind of just start, again, I'm not necessarily trying to do same on same. I just want to build up what's on the dress. So if I'm not putting the exact same flower on, it's not a big deal. I've got this frame is a big one, so let's move it a little bit. Make sure that stays in there. As usual, I'm using my Jovi air dry clay, and trying to figure out how to do this. Since we're working on the top, I'll go like that. These are cherry blossom. That's not going to work. Let's throw that back in the tub. And then we'll figure out the other stuff. All right. I'm going to pinch out the clay, and then we will start playing. So, again, some of these are tiny, so I don't know if we'll get them out. If you don't have these and you have, Finnabear has some of her smaller molds that have, like, I don't know, some of the ladies on them. She also has a few flowers on each one of those molds. The only reason why I didn't pull them for this is some of them are a little bit thicker, but that one would work as well. So I'm just going to put the oil in the ones that I think that we'll probably use, and then This one, I know I have, I think it's this one. This one or this one, I've had to pop it in the freezer to get them to come out. So if you ever have trouble with, you know, your clay not coming out of your molds, just pop them in there, especially if they're really intricate. Sometimes you have problems. Just put them in the molds, pop them in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it'll be fine. What gave me the idea to use oil in the molds? Actually, I think, because I've been doing it this way for quite a long time, but if I think back, I think Yvetta, I'm pretty sure Yvetta uses oil in her molds, and I probably, because I didn't ever like the cornstarch, and I wouldn't use anything and kind of just always pop them in the freezer. And I'm pretty sure Yvetta in a Patreon or something, we must have used it. And then I've been, like I said, I've been using it for quite a few years, but if I think back, it's probably Yvetta. No, it wasn't Miriam. I've been doing it for a long time. Actually, Miriam asked me about it. But it was, if I have to go back, it would have been Yvetta, because that's how long ago it's been. All right, let's take, I'm trying to think of what flower I want up here, and it's, the reason why I like this one in particular is the angle of all of these don't just sit straight, you know, straight up, right? Now, obviously, painting this is going to be fun too, because I'll have to go in with a detailed brush and paint. All right. I'm going to move that one like that. But I just think it'll be kind of a fun project to kind of work on over, you know, until we get the backpack. I really literally didn't know what I was going to do today, because I'd had today planned to do the backpack. So I don't know. It threw me all kind of off. It threw me all off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm positive it would have been Yvetta, because I'm pretty sure she still uses it. And like I said, Yvetta was, was doing Yvetta's Patreon for a long, long time. So I'm just going to take little, look at how small that little leaf is. I'm actually going to get the excess off and then push that back down in there. Look at that. Oh. Can you? I just can't. Look at it. It's so small. It's going to be hard for me to even pick these up without deforming them. Stop it. All right. That's it. So I'm pretty sure by Monday, the backpack will be in, and then I'll just show you guys how this is like going as far as progress goes. Oh, I'm not going to get it back from him. I had to order another one. Oh no, I have absolutely no hope for that backpack. That backpack's not coming back to me. I'm trying to see if I have other flowers. I know I have other flowers other than roses. Some of these are going to be upsy. Yeah, he's not going to give that up. And anyways, if he did give it up, if I happened to get it from him, he would absolutely take it back. So if I got all of the, did all the things to it, he would absolutely take it back. So, and then it would be like another, wallet where I'd never see it again after I've done all the work to it. So I'm not taking a lot of the flowers that have the leaves on it because I want to build up some of those with, the leaves that the mold leaves that we have. So oh my gosh. Good evening, Jill. I'm literally going to have to hide it. Once it's done, I'll have to hide it. How pretty. That one is. Because again, he's not going to give it. He won't give it up. He put all his stuff. And actually, I thought, because I asked, Nick was going upstairs. And I said, do you happen to see a backpack up there? And he goes, yeah, this pink one. I go, it's ivory, but yeah. And he goes, yeah, it's right here. So he was handing it down to me, and he handed me the wristlet, and then he handed me the bag. And I was like, oh, okay. He took, I have it now. Then I opened the backpack, and it was so full. So full. It was like, oh gosh. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna get this from him. Let's see if we can swipe a bunch of clay. A lot of these are little. But yeah. Let me get some of these little ones. There's a pink one. Like, it's not pink, but yeah, can you grab it before he sees? All right, so I'm going to take all of this out for a minute and then put it all back in. There's too much oil in there. And that's what I was telling you guys. With the oil, it's you need very little. So I must have dipped in there and not even realized how much was on the brush. And then these little ones from Amazon are very shallow molds anyways. But I think I was saying at the beginning, one of these I put in the freezer. Probably was this one. He can enjoy it once you've dressed it up. Hi, Miss Linda. You're never late. Miss Linda, what's your next trip? Do you have another trip planned already? All right, let's get some of these in there. And then let's get some of the leaves in there. And then we'll pop these all out at the same time and then place, whoa. This one doesn't like the palette knife. So we'll have to put it in there and then. So when I have a hard time with getting the clay to stay in the molds because they're not shallow or because they are shallow, I'll put what I need in there. And then try to pinch off what I can. Sometimes it's hard because I still want to come out. But then I'll dip my finger in the water and then I'll move the clay. And that just seems, I don't know, it seems to work for me. I don't know why, but it does. You can see where your mold is. There we go. Ah, well, that was easy. All right, because this one will be good underneath that one. And actually, if you look at the way that is, it's curled up. And because it's clay, we can actually do that and curl that leaf up. Because the whole purpose is I want it to be 3D, right? So why was I doing these? I seen something. Yes, Catherine, it's Joby Clay. Did you say Spain? Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to be in your suitcase for realies. For really, though. I would love to be in your suitcase. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. Spain and Australia. I've always wanted to go. You guys, am I still on here? The one nice thing about these molds, because they are, you can literally do what I just did and just bend them kind of out. Hey, just bend the mold and they'll pop right out for you, especially on those itty bitty ones. Got like a little piece of clay on my hand. Have you ever been overseas at all? No. I mean, no. I've gone, like, Cabo San Lucas, but never. And then the times that I wanted to go, when we were younger, my dad was always afraid, never would let us travel out, side of the U.S. So, and then as I got to be an adult, I always had to work and couldn't really take vacations like that. And then since it had the kids and whatnot. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That one's not going to work. So I really like, that looks like a bunch of leaves. So I'm not going to do that with you guys, but I will stack a bunch of these little leaves and just stack them like on there because I think that'll be neat. So let's get some of these. I haven't even been to the Philippines. My dad was like, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. And like I said, as we got older, just, you know, adulting. Let's just make that one. This one, I don't know if you guys can tell, all the detail from this little rose one is so pretty. Where did I think it's this one? This one pointing down. I retired to see the world, and then the world went nuts. I lost out on a couple. Oh, right during all of that time. Yep. Oh, I bet you that was amazing. I bet you that was amazing to go with your, you know, her friend on like a. See, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. When I was, you know, even like my friends that I'd grown up with, as we'd gotten older and stuff, that wasn't something we thought about, was taking trips abroad or anything like that. I don't know. Now that's like what the kids do, right? But we didn't. I don't see anywhere for this one yet. That one's a little bit too big. But as I get these on and they get fuller, I will be able to really see where they need to be lifted up and placed, because I'm not going to just set them down like they are right now. That's why I'm not gluing them, because as I get more, you know, some will be lifted, the roses will be on top, the leaves will be tucked in more. So that's why I'm not gluing anything, and just more so just placing them right now. I think for some reason I'm thinking this one was the Creative Expressions mold, the leaves, the large and the small, if I remember. Are you guys bored yet? There was nothing else that I could have done today because I didn't have anything, any silver or glass. You know, all of that needs to be primed at least the day before. So there was no way I could have pulled out anything glass or anything like that because I needed to prime it. That's going to be pretty if I roll that one up a little bit on the edge. So I was like, oh, Lordy B. Never. I was like, oh, Lordy B, we're going to have to We are going to have to do something that doesn't take, that doesn't require me to have bonding primer on it, because, I mean, that wouldn't have been good. I can't do it on top of these. But, yeah, so I actually had this framed down with the paper in it, because I must have thought to do something with this, so, you know, a little while ago, and it was just sitting on my table in there. And so I said, well, I guess you're the one that I'm pulling, and we'll figure out what to do with you. Where did I see? Because I have, this is going to, hi, Tina. Thank you. Because I have a ton of stuff, as you guys have seen. I have a ton of stuff, but I don't prime anything prior, you know, because I never know if I want to leave it glass or if I want to, I don't know. So I don't prime anything until I have an idea for it. And well, I paid for it today. I have a lot of the wooden boxes and stuff we could have done, but I get tired of doing the same stuff all the time. I'm sure you guys get tired of watching the same stuff. Let's do a frame today. Hey. Hey, gotcha. What I'm trying to do is just get the ones that are sitting face up first before I start pulling them up. And I know this is a sunflower, but I'm still going to, oh, maybe I won't. Let's try to see what this one is. What do you use to prime silver? I have a primer and spray and it comes off. In my Amazon store, I have the Rust-Oleum Bonding Primer. It's the spray. If you're wanting a spray primer, it's Rust-Oleum Bonding Primer. Rust-Oleum makes a few different primers, and there's a few Zinsers and all of that out there too. But you need to make sure it says bonding. And then let it sit on there. After you've primed it, let it sit on there for at least 12 to 24 hours. And then you'll be good. Oh, yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. But yeah, just make sure you're getting the right one. Because it does make a difference. It will slip off of your silver if it's not bonding primer. Hi, Lamea. How do you decide what leaf to use? Now you tell me it is willy-nilly. Yeah. Oh, Perkins, willy-nilly. You know I do things, everything is willy-nilly. All right, so again, all right, let's get a few of these little babies and fill up kind of around right here. So we're just going to take these little itty-bitties. Where's the leaf itty-bitties? Because, you know, my hand, if it wasn't hurting before, it's going to certainly hurt after doing these little itty-bitties. Actually, it should be fine. Let's take these little guys and these little guys, which will be fun for me to even try to hold. Look at that little bitty one right there. Holy cuggly muggly. And I think that one's even smaller. Hi, Bubs. You got you some, what is that? Milk? Nope. I love you too. I know. Mommy will get to it in a minute. In a minute. Right now, why is that there in my way? So I'm just going to take a little bit of water because those are so small. And then clean those up. And then, like I said, these are so easy to just squeeze. You see? Come on. And pop them out. I mean, I can't, this mold, if you guys like the flowers, the detail on that little flower mold is really pretty amazing. All right, too many there. I don't like it. You come over here. And then, I don't know how I'm going to hold these to place these anywhere, but we'll figure that out. Okay, I need you. Because I can't hold it with the tweezers. It's going to squeeze it. Look at that. You see how tiny that one is? Please. That, Thank you. Here, I'm trying to move it. Well, my head is in the way over there. So let's feel. I want something there, but I need it to be pointing down. So I think it can handle a bigger one. Is anybody able to make? There we go. Is anybody going to be able to make the meet and mingle? And if you are we going to have any new folks that are going to try to be in there? We always have a couple of new folks, which is always fun to meet, to put more faces to names or voices to names. a meet and mingle that I do on Zoom for a couple of hours. We're usually in there for a good couple of hours. It's free, and I try to do it once a month, and it'll be, I don't know, what time did I put it on there for you guys? Did I say 2:30 or 2 o'clock? Because I know I have, or maybe I did. It's in the Crafting Chaotix group. I can't remember what time I set it for. Okay, I think we can take a couple of bigger leaves, like just the tops of them, and start layering those. So, and then I won't keep you guys any longer. I'll just do a couple of these, and then I'll probably just sit here and play. And then, like I said, maybe I'll work on it a little bit in the meet and mingle, and then I'll show you guys a little update. But obviously, this is going to be a little bit to finish, right? Look at that's not cut properly. The top of that's not cut properly. Because I'm sure this is so much excitement that, you know, you can't peel your eyes away. But the backpack should absolutely be here by, see what I mean? We're just going to start layering that. Well, it should, I think it might even be here today, like later today. And then we'll do that on Monday for sure. Because, you know, like I said, Troy Boy, he had other plans for the backpack. So you see it, I'm saying, like, I'm going to layer. I want one more big one. I wish the top of that wasn't combobulated, which is bananas. Let's get one of these. I can't wait. Aw, hi Pam, how are you? I'm sorry. I'm not even looking over here at you guys because the comments are, oh, yay, Sandy Triplett. Okay, Sandy Kling, keep an eye out. I get to see Kaylee, girl. Keep an eye out because I will put a download for Apple as well as Android for Zoom. So just choose the Apple one and then try to download it. And then if it gives you any problems, just message me. You know, send me a message. I mean, you guys can try. You can try to message me in the group, but the chances are me seeing it in the group is pretty difficult, especially, you know, we got a lot of things going on this weekend with the Andy release and the, you know, creative hours usual, and I've got some stuff I've got to finish up for work. So it's just easier if you message me, then I can at least see it rather than it just going into my notifications. I like this one. We're going to use this one a lot more. We're going to use the tip of that one. So I'm going to lift that one up, put that down on there, and put that flower like that. See? So that little grouping right there is kind of like what I want this to do all over. So they're not going to be so sparse. And I will actually more than likely have to make a couple of my own flowers with structure paste and probably structure paste and then some glue. And then I will make some of my own flowers because I want to make some of the like more teardroppy flowers. So I'll make some of those. Ha! Aha! Hold on a minute. Okay, I like it. Carrie test tomorrow when Terry puts it in Zoom. If I sign up, what happens? I need to cancel for some reason. No. You don't have to. It's not a commitment thing. Like you don't have to. It's not because you've taken one of my classes, Carrie. So I know what you're talking about. It's if you go in. So it opens. Sue, what's the time? If the room opens at, let's say it opens at 2:30. I don't know. That may not be the time. So don't quote me on it. If the room opens at 2:30 and it stays open for 4 hours, you can come in for 5 minutes. You can come in, for for 4 hours. You can come in early, late. However, there's no like you need to be there at a certain time. It's completely just, it's basically an open room and you can come in and go whenever, whatever time you like. It's totally flexible and there's no commitment at all. Like if you say today that you can make it and you're just not there tomorrow, it's not like you're going to be charged or anything's going to happen. It's not a big deal. Okay, some of this has been sitting here for a while, so I am just going to give a mist over everything. It's just totally like if you were just going to go over to a friend's house, sometimes you're fashionably late and sometimes you're right on time, sometimes you stay and close it down and sometimes you leave early. It's kind of like that. It's very relaxed, laid back. Let's see. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to do, I actually want this bud. But yeah, if you have any problems, and Carrie, you probably won't have any problems because we were on Zoom for class and you got in there for class, so you probably won't have any issues. But if you do, just message me. I'm going to pinch that off. I don't want that or that. I'm going to take those in here. I want this to dry kind of curled up though. And then also what I'll do is, because I know, like I said, I know I have a ton of other flowers on other things that's not filed in the flower bucket. This was my whole issue with trying to figure out how to organize these things was, some things have flowers, but it has, I don't know, a building on it or something. So which bucket does it go? What drawer does it go in? To the flower drawer or to the building, the door drawer? So I'll go through my drawers because I know I have a bunch of other flowers that I want to use. So this is actually going the wrong way. So, anyhow, spending tomorrow with my son and family. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Linda. Aw, that's awesome. Oh, Lisa, you'll be there? That'll be fun. That'll be the first time meeting you. Fun, fun, fun. So, sorry, it wasn't so super, exciting today. But hopefully, like I said, oh, I want some of these. Hopefully, I'll sit here, I'll put a few more of these in. I'm going to pull out a couple of more molds, and then I'll maybe show you guys or work on it more with you guys in Zoom. Because usually that's what we do anyways, is we end up, even if I'm sitting there not intending to craft, I usually will pull something out and start crafting with you guys. My, this little batch of clay is getting dry because it's just been sitting right here. I should have been wrapping it. I don't want that whole twig. All right, let's go like this to kind of bring that back to life. But yeah, I am going to have to keep, what was I doing? I'm going to have to keep spraying this though, because see, like these little branches and whatnots, these are going to go perfect in there. So it doesn't get too dry while I'm doing this, but because it's going to take a while to paint all of this as well. It'll be fun though. Like I find some of that stuff relaxing, the painting. So anyways, I hope you guys, where am I? I always do that. I always take myself off. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. If you're going to be there for the Andy Skinner release, don't forget 10 a.m., 1 p.m. Pacific. And then after that will be Connie's Creations on Creative Hour. And I don't think anything else is happening tomorrow. And then Sunday, Meet and Mingle. Again, keep an eye out. I will try my best to post it later on tonight, the link, so that way it's not in there too late tomorrow. So if you have problems, you can just try, and then if you have problems, you can message me. And then Sunday, Meet and Mingle, and then Monday, hopefully, we'll have the backpack. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.